Hi, and welcome to Pathway to Teacher Assistant, or PTA. My name is Nicole Miller, and I will be the instructor for this course. And this presentation just highlights some of the important information from the syllabus and things that are important to know for the class. So the course description, this is one of two classes you'll need to be considered highly qualified as a teacher assistant for public school. Johnston County accepts this, Wake County accepts this, Harnett County, and there are others. If you live in a different county, you may just want to call your human resources office and make sure that this will meet their qualifications. So once you finish this first course, then you'll be ready to take the second one. And once you have both of those complete, you will be considered highly qualified. So a big thing with online courses is technology. So just making sure you have access to a computer or a laptop. A cell phone is not going to give you the tools that you need to complete your assignments. You will need a webcam and a microphone at certain points. And then, of course, word processing. So like a Microsoft Office. As a JCC student, you do have access to those tools through your account. And then be checking your email regularly so you can get updates as needed. And the course is considered hybrid, so I will see you on campus some of the time, and then the rest of the time work will be completed online. We don't have any online times that are scheduled. It's all at your own pace, but of course on campus will be specific dates and times. And we use Blackboard for most of our coursework, and then there's also a WorkKeys platform that you'll use for practicing for the ACT tests. And with this course, you'll just need to plan about 6 to 8 hours a week for all the different assignments and things to complete. Attendance is really important. The first night, you do need to complete what they call the enrollment verification quiz, and this is a way for the college to track that someone has started a course. And so if you don't make it to class in person, just make sure you do this online. And then as we move through the course, your weekly attendance will be counted through the discussion boards that are done each week. And then, of course, if we come on campus. And so because the course is short, you are only allowed one absence. So if you do need to miss a night, that is okay. Just try to make sure you keep all your online work turned in on time so that you don't get any absences there. And because our class starts on Wednesday, we do run from Wednesday to Tuesday. So each of our weeks starts on Wednesday, and the assignments are due the following Tuesday, unless they are specific due dates, which you'll see as you move through the different modules. And then just a few reminders. It's important because we're working in education that there's things that we remember, such as confidentiality. So if you happen to learn or hear anything about a school or a teacher or a family in our class, just remember that that needs to be treated as confidential. If you have concerns, you're welcome to speak with me about them. Academic integrity, the more technology advances, the trickier this becomes. But really, you're in this course because you want the knowledge and the experience that comes with taking it. Even if your job has told you have to have it, you get more out of the course with the effort you put into it. So just remember that the work you turn in should be your own. AI copying other people's work is just not helpful for you as a student. So what you put into the course, you get out of it. And then professionalism, you are expected to be professional and polite and respectful to everyone in the course, the instructor as well as your classmates. And then if you go out to the community and visit schools, obviously being professional there as well. If you have questions or anything comes up, you're welcome to let me know, and I can assist you as best as possible. And then engaged learning. Again, you get out of what you put into the course. So if you are attentive and actively engaged, you will get a lot more back than if you just sort of skim things and don't really participate. And then just keep in mind, along with the professionalism, any kind of attitude or behavior that interferes with the course would become something that would be handled by an office admin team member. And then field experiences, you will need to complete a classroom observation in a K-12 classroom or multiple classrooms. The time and the scheduling for that is completely up to you. If you already work in a classroom, you can use your own classroom. If you have the opportunity to visit a different classroom, that's always really fun. You get to learn how different people do different things. So there's more information about this in the class, but just know that you will need to make at least one classroom observation. So if you do work full-time outside of a classroom, just keep in mind how that you might be able to schedule that. And then as far as grading goes, you'll see all of your grades posted in Blackboard, and it's under the tab called My Grades. So just keep yourself checking in there and making sure things that you've turned in. You might get feedback, which will be notes I leave for you. So if you want to correct things and resubmit them, I'm happy to update your grades as we go. And then if you have questions, of course, just let me know. Submitting assignments, the big thing with this is turning things in so that they're easy for people to access. So discussion boards are for all of us to read. So it's important that you put the text directly into the discussion board rather than attaching a document. For the journal, that is just for you as the student and myself as the instructor to grade. But again, typing directly into the journal versus attaching anything. And if you're more comfortable typing things up, like in a Word document, just copy and paste them over to the discussion board in the journal. And then other assignments, you'll see specific information, but things like PowerPoint, PDFs, or images can be submitted that way. If things are not submitted correctly, I will let you know in the grades, just saying like I can't open it or it's showing up blank or those kinds of things, and you'll have the opportunity to redo them. And then if you need technical help, there's a great office on campus called Jolt, and they provide lots of technical assistance. And then of course, if none of that works, we can always try and come up with an alternate arrangement. Just let me know. So the best way to contact me is email, and that's posted on the syllabus in the Blackboard course, and it's here. And then I also will have some virtual office hours set up, which is through a video chat option in Blackboard. And then just keep in mind when you contact me, when you send me an email, make sure it's clear who you are, which class you're talking about, and any particular assignment or instructions you're needing. I do teach multiple classes and actually at a couple different colleges. So it's helpful for me to know exactly who you are and what you're asking for as much as I try to get to know everyone. Sometimes that just makes it easier for me to respond more quickly. And then again, technology support, Jolt is available. All their contact information is here and also shared in Blackboard. And then other things that you might want to keep in mind for this class is that if you need certificates or transcripts or anything, the records office, registrar's office is where you will contact for that. We do have Jaguar tutoring available and also a writing portal, which can help if you're struggling with writing any kind of papers. So those are all available to you as a student. And then the first night of class, you're going to complete that enrollment verification quiz that I mentioned earlier in this presentation. And these are just some bullet point notes of things that you'll be asked and the correct answers to them. It's not a graded assignment. It will not count against you. It does show up as a 0 even when you finished it and you've gotten all the questions correct. So just know it will show that in the grade book. But some people really like to have the correct answer. So those are here and also in your syllabus. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with you.